Have you been asked by your school administrator, your supervisor, your curriculum director to include Common Core state standards into your classroom? Or in certain states, they've kind of renamed them, trying to disguise them, I guess. I don't know why. But if you look at how many states have officially adopted Common Core state standards, it's almost every state, although some states do not use those words specifically. So check that out. And if you have been asked to include math or ELA, English Language Arts Literacy Standards, into your music classroom, and you are thinking, how am I going to do that? Why are they asking me to do that? I'm the music teacher. You're absolutely right. We are music teachers first, but it is up to us to look for ways to include math and ELA literacy standards into our classroom for the sake of the kids. It doesn't mean that I'm an advocate for it. It doesn't mean that I am opposing it. All I'm stating is it's the state of affairs. It's what we've been dealt, and now what do we do with it, right? So we don't have the time to figure that all out. And when we're in meetings, it sounds like they're talking a different language that we don't understand. And all the general classroom teachers are nodding their head like they understand, right? So help is on the way. It's the whole reason that I wrote the book that you see on this page called Making Sense of the Common Core and K-5 Music Classroom. I intentionally made it small. It's a small book. It's thin. And you do need to use it with your computer and an internet connection nearby. I made it small because I want to take away the intimidation. I want to take away that feeling of being overwhelmed. I took the time to study in depth. I mean, I read everything I could find on it at the official site and in the background so I could really get a good grip. Then I whittled that down to only what a music teacher needs to know. Now, I've discovered that many teachers have purchased the book. It has been a help, but they still feel a little, I have to still learn this. So I went one step further. If you're one of those people that purchased the book, it's like, I kind of get this, but I actually ended up needing more information, or you just want to know more, or you want to make it easier by me just holding your hand and walking you through it because you don't have time to sit there and figure it out. Well, the book is your first start. You definitely want the book because I created some charts that once you get it and you understand it, those charts are going to save you tons of time when you're planning your lessons and documenting how you reported it, right? So it's going to take some upfront time, but those are going to make a huge difference. Secondly, I created another site called Common Core in K5music.com, and it's totally dedicated to this thing calling how to demystify this Common Core and make sense to music teachers teaching kindergarten through 5th grade. I'm setting up an independent course. If that sounds interesting to you, email me and let me know. And once I have enough people interested, I will launch an independent course where you can watch video recordings, and I'll touch base with you week for week for 8 weeks. So once a week you'd watch a recording, do some homework, turn it into me so I can make sure that you get it and it's making sense, and if I need to adapt anything. And then by the end of 8 weeks, you will understand, and the light bulbs will go on, and you will suddenly go, wait a minute, I've been doing this all the time. Yes, absolutely. We already are teaching in the style and with the strategies that Common Core is now asking all teachers to do. The problem is we need to understand what that is. We need to understand how to articulate it and to document it in the same language and lingo that everybody else is using. And that's really what you're learning in this. The other thing is that as music teachers, art teachers, PE teachers, we need to have a basic understanding of what the expectations are at each grade level. And I found through teaching the summer courses that it was very helpful for music teachers, and they discovered, oh, that's why those first graders did not understand, or they had difficulty with what I was asking, because I was asking something that was actually a 2nd grade level concept, a skill. And so once they understood what the 1st grade level skills were, it actually had a positive impact on their music education strategies. So it really is a good thing that's good for kids and helps us be better teachers. And I've done everything that I can think of to do to make it easier for you. So if that interests you, first of all, go ahead and get the book, because even if you did the online course, you would need that anyway, and you'd want it for the charts. It doesn't cost much. The whole book is like $12.99 or something like that with the downloadable charts. It's very worth it. And then if you're thinking, I want it even easier than this, I want somebody to keep me accountable that in 8 weeks I really have it, then contact me about being part of the online course, and once we have enough people interested, then we'll launch one of those courses and make it work for you. So that's it. Help is on the way, and I've done the hard stuff for you, and I want to help you. I want to make it easier because we are already stretched so thin as music teachers. Then to put Common Core and something brand new on top, then it's a whole nother thing. This is nothing to do with the National Core Art Standards. It's not going to explain that. It's only going to focus on what Common Core state standards are. And remember, your state maybe have adopted those, but are using a different name. And there's easy ways to find that out. So if you're wondering about that, email me. I can quickly look it up and let you know and point you in the direction to go so that you can see how they correlate. Okay, so here you go. I hope it can help. And then also remember that the lesson plans on my website, not every single one, but at least a few each month, have the Common Core state standards per grade level, grade specific, already documented on the digital download of the lesson plan, and it's built into it. So that's great. And if you are part of the Common Core course, it includes a huge bank of lessons that other teachers have created, music teachers that include Common Core, and you will become part of that bank as well. All right, so I wish you the best, and if this helps, then great. That's why I did it.